LA 에인절스랑 시리즈 경기 들어가고요. 세베리노가 1선발, 구창모가 2선발입니다. 게리 콜은 불펜으로 내려가 있기 때문에 그 다음에 스미스가 3선발, 4선발이 다나카, 5선발이 데이비드 에일 되어 있네요.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's game 2 of
1대
the
0으로 지고 있는
ALDS
상황에서
between the
2차전에
Los Angeles Angels of
구창모가
Anaheim
올라옵니다.
and the New York Yankees.
세베리노가 또 졌나보네.
Chang-Ho Koo
자,
will be on the
구창모
bump for game
시즌
2 of the
16승까지
series.
달성했고요.
What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid
시즌
for a starting pitcher, this is your
갑니다.
kind of guy.
구창모.
Career ERA under 3.
사실 성적만 보면
Just
거의
knows how to get it
1선발인데
done.
구창모가.
Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
At the plate, David Fletcher. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
좋아요,
Outside
스플리터.
target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
705.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Hicks.
Nice.
He's there and records the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. And it's fouled away. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time.
양키스가 그래도 디비전 1위 했는데 투수력보단 좀 그렇다고 또 타자들 도움도 못 받은 것 같은데 선발은 일단 구창모 빼고 거의 다 무너졌었죠. 스미스랑 구창모만 조금 승수 쌓아주고. 스플리터 가자.
And another foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. Slow little roller to third. Reined in.
나이스, 좋아요.
Two away now. Digging in.
트라우드.
He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now here's the pitch.
그렇지.
Swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Anthony Rendon. 0-1.
On the ground up the
당이다.
middle.
10도 걸렸어.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
오타니 5번 타자.
Now the pitch.
The right fielder, Shohei.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly. First, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step.
끝자락에 걸렸네.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Nico Goodrum. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Down the third baseline. And he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So Joe Adell bats now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
그렇지.
Ball and a strike. Goodrum leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a liner. But
오케이.
foul.
다 커트라지.
Lays off 2-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's...
그렇지.
And we'll have
오,
to leave it there as
실패했는데.
this is strike 3 and that Angels strand 1.
오, 루크보이 좋아.
So digging in now, KJ Harrison, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
일루수 앞 땅볼.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Now batting, Max Stassi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Heading out towards
나이스,
shallow
이거
right.
잡아야지. 그렇지.
Judge is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Here comes the first pitch.
Second baseman.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Angels down quickly there.
야, 2대0, 3대0.
All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons.
좋아요,
Taken, and that one
스프린터.
catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. And a splitter is
나이스.
over for a cold third strike as he's left shaking his head. One gone.
아, 또
Here's
강적
the center
트라우시네요.
fielder, Mike Trout. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball,
나이스.
strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in to
삼진
try it again,
내겠지.
Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No balls and 1 strike.
가을
0-1,
야구에서
here's
또
the
엄청 잘
pitch.
던져주네, 구창모가.
High in the
먹혔죠?
air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He makes
좋다.
the play, and that'll end the inning.
사 대 0.
Leading off for the Angels.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is on the
Nice.
ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Standing in, Nico Goodrum.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye.
It's pretty
Most
tough.
guys swing at that pitch.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and he'll
Oh,
put this away
nice,
for the
nice.
second out.
내가 잡았어야 되나 했네.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and sizing up the situation to bat will be Joe Adell. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
2 out, nobody on.
Ah.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
That ball's foul.
The 1-2 is laid
that's a ball.
off for ball 2.
As if he gets another back foot slider right here, don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off
Oh.
some tough pitches.
야,
2-2
결국 안타
count.
치고
He just
나가네.
seems to keep hanging right in there.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
KJ Harrison will stand in for the second time now as he looks
Ah,
at a called
빠르네.
strike. It's 0-1. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off.
이거 한번 들어가자.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
아, 뭐해? 아, 포수. 5초분이가
Hey,
없네.
that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground. And you're thinking
늦게
deep
던져야
down
되나?
inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just
이거
wasn't
내가
meant to be.
잡게.
Little chopper back to the
그렇지.
throw on to first. He'll be in time and a good chance for the Angels.
승리 투수 여건 갖췄고요.
So coming to the plate, David Fletcher. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
먹혔어요.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in
완봉
this
가나?
game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The bat.
Digging in, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2
그렇지.
breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitch. Another one.
Throw in time at first for route number 2. Two men are out now in the Angels' 6th, and that brings up Mike Trout. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Hey, come on now.
The pitch.
Come on.
어,
And that's off his leg on the mound. And they'll play as he reaches first base safely. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. 2 out with the man at first.
그렇지.
Bat
야,
explodes
포수 잡아.
as this has popped up.
나이스.
And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit
Oh.
back up the middle.
다행이다.
Torres has it. And the
오,
throw to first is
이럴
in
때 또
time, so the leadoff
슈터가
man
도움이
is gone
되네.
here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Nico.
Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Back
와,
up the middle.
저 볼이었는데
And that
저거를
finds its way
안
into
탈치네.
center for a one-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Joe Adele comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Now a
그렇지.
swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And the
오,
off-balance
다행이다.
throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready now for L.A., KJ Harrison. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. And there's ball 1.
There's a
strike이지.
base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they
아,
want to go that route.
아,
Line drive. That's a
결국
base hit
한
into the
점수네.
right center field gap. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Your attention, please.
Here
계속
comes the
던졌어도
Yankee
되지
manager
않나?
now up.
Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
오,
He's out.
체드 그린.
Ball 4, take your base.
오, 좋아.
Well, this one had its
야,
moments of
구창모
drama and
가을 야구
excitement.
첫
In the
데뷔전서
end, these
피칭
guys
내용 아주
came away with the
좋았습니다.
victory and look on to the next one.
승부 다시 1대1로 돌렸죠.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory.
MVP 구창모네요.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game. MLB The Show is your home for
아메리칸 리그
postseason baseball.
챔피언십의
It's game 1 of the
첫
American League
번째
Championship Series
경기
between the New York
1차전의
Yankees
선발로
and the
나가게
Minnesota
됐습니다.
Twins.
구창모.
Jose Barrios will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in game 1. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off.
이게 참 타자가 아니다
Now here's the
보니까
pitch.
뭐 고우석처럼 마무리도 아니고 그러다 보니까
And there's a
선발이니까
base
사실
hit on the line.
한 경기 뛰고
And right out of
뚜루룩
the
지면
gates, the Yankees will be
그냥
forced to deal
탈락이야.
with his speed at first
구창모는.
base.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He
좋아요.
could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
정말
Throws in time,
부러뜨리고
and that's out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Buxton, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a line
와.
drive. And that's into
안타라고,
the
이게?
outfield for a one-out hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the run will score as the Twins grab the early
이렇게 딱 또
1-0 lead.
승부간 옆으로 싹 빠지냐.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce
오,
it into foul
테오스카라는
territory.
여자거든요.
One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
그렇지.
High in the air
먹혔어.
out to center field. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out. The The next twin up, Carlos Santana. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man
아,
at first and two
오리야
away.
심판아.
Here it comes, 1-0.
나이스.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw over to LeMahieu at second, and that'll do it. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Back up the middle. And that's a
야,
base hit.
시프트
A little
사이로 싹
first pitch
빠져나가네.
swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit.
오,
Leading off
확실히
for the boys. This guy's had a
얘네랑
monster
하니까
postseason so far.
안타를 많이
LeMahieu for
맞는데
one.
병살도
Devoit in time
막아내네요.
for the double play. So bases are empty here with two gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2.
커트를 잘하네.
I got the count. 2-2.
Hit high and deep to right center.
잡어.
Judge is on the move. He's
그렇지.
there to make the play, and that'll retire the side.
오, 안두자 좋아.
Leading off the inning, Travis Blankenhorn, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The second baseman.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
바로 또
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
그렇지.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Voit is there, and he's got it for the first out. So stepping in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the
이런
outfield.
시트를
And that
던지다니.
is down, as that could be 2 bases. He pulls into second
이거 안
safely
좋은데?
as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat.
완전 한가운데로 갔어, 슬라이더가.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when
그렇지.
you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
오,
High in the air
또
down the
실투.
right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
어?
It's the splitter there, but it misses.
어이,
Boy, that
스트라이크잖아,
was an awfully
심판아.
close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want
와,
that pitch.
볼을
Ball
쳐내네.
gets down. Let's see if they try to score. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
아,
Here's Carlos Santana now, as the first pitch to him
아니,
is in
제구
there for
완벽하게
a
가는데
strike
저거를
1.
또
0 for 1 for him
장타로
here in this
만드네.
one. Ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss
그렇지.
as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike. And now at the plate, Eddie Rosario. He reached on a single in his first try. At the knees, strike 1.
아, 좀 멋대로 시프트 좀 걸지 말지 이것들.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Goes the other way, and this is in the air
잡아라.
out to left.
그렇지.
Urshela stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Stepping up now, Mitch Garver.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making room for 2 now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And it's quickly 0-2. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And behind the back, he gets his man at
한 점 차인데.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
For the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Fly ball out toward left center
잡아라
field.
진짜.
After it is Hicks.
오.
And he tracks it down. A
에런
nice
힉스.
running play to
좋아.
record the second out. So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder Max Kepler. In there, no balls and a strike. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
잡아.
Back goes Stanton
잡아.
at the track.
오.
And he makes a nice catch on the track.
오, 좋아. 루크 보이트. 좋아.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
Designated hitter.
And it's fouled away.
테오스카이라는 데가 확실히 장타력이 있잖아.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Swung
그렇지.
on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And
The windup and the 0-1.
ball, that's out.
3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman.
I got 2-1 the count.
Splitter called strike 2, and I don't think he liked it. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Another full count pitch home.
야, 저거 커트 한다고?
Looked like he was cheating a heater right. Too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
I got it,
Hicks
mine,
is
mine.
under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row at all
그렇지.
speed.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
오, 4대4. 좋아, 좋아, 좋아. 어? 구창모 바꿨네? 야, 체드 그린. 오, 좋아. 한 점 더. 오. 야,
Man,
구창모
facing Chapman
포스트
is not
시즌
for the
2승.
faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League
3대 2로 또
Championship
지고
Series
있네.
between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins.
이번에 구창모
Jose
무조건 이겨야
Barrios will
되네.
do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the
오, 좋아. 시작부터 좋아요.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading up
first.
for the Twins,
Here it comes.
the center fielder, Byron.
High
먹혔죠?
fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it.
I got it. I got it. I got
Makes
it.
the play, one away.
Batting center,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Jorge.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing and a miss,
좋아요.
1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning
이번
track.
시프트 안 걸었구나.
And there's out number 2.
이번엔 무조건 구창모가 승리해야 되네.
And with 2
저쪽은
away now, let's
아틀란타가
have a look at our
올라왔네.
playoff
다저스
tree.
고
And our winner here will match up with the newly crowned National League champions, the Atlanta Braves, in what should be a whale of a World Series. The windup and the 0-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it.
아하.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the
Wow,
best in the
네,
game right
홈런이라니.
now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
In there, 0-1.
Hernandez.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those
그렇지.
first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Carlos Santana. Ground ball right side. He's got it.
좋다.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So striding forward now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And right into the shift.
Rosario.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
와.
Don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was
Ooh.
able to just catch the
홈런인
back
줄.
door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Mitch Garver will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the.
와, 저기서 못 내?
Bottom of the 3rd now, and here's Donaldson.
Leading up for the Twins, the third baseman.
Cold strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Travis Blankenhorn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right side,
나이스.
reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stanton has a read on it.
위험했다.
And that retires the side.
오, 좋아. 3대1.
Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a liner.
오,
Foul.
다행이다.
Bouncer to the left side.
깎여 맞았죠.
Fielded cleanly.
좋다.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Digging in now, Max Kepler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A ball and 2 strikes now. He takes strike 3
좋아.
called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time
떴죠.
up. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. No trouble
굿샷.
with this one, and the inning is over. So
오, 좋아. 5대1.
So now Carlos Santana, he'll get his side
구창모
started in
완투
the
가자.
inning, and Dan, so
완봉
far they've
못하더라도.
been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
아, 전진 수비하고
And they'll
있었나?
get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. Weak grounder down the line at third.
점. 어?
And he can't make the play as he
뭐하냐?
overruns it, but that should be scored as an infield single. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. So now to the plate, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
Hey, this has the
아니,
makings
아주-
of being a pretty big inning.
아유,
hero.
맨손
Leadoff double now with base hit, and all of a sudden we're
못하면
looking
그냥
at
하지
first and
말지.
third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He
좋았잖아.
cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate
아니야?
right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
From the belt, the pitch. Line towards center field.
오,
Hicks will
다행이다.
make the catch. Tagging is the runner from
아,
third.
왜 한 바퀴 도냐?
And the run is in to score from third.
괜찮아.
Ready now, Josh Donaldson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Softly
그렇지.
hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. And indeed, no look at
다행이다.
second. He'll go
또
straight to
맨손
first
캐치로
and
알까기 할
take
줄
the
알았네.
sure out. Standing in, Travis Blankenhorn. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Blankenhorn, just 24 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level.
The count is 1-2.
1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field. It's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that... So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner.
오,
Foul.
저거는 장타
The
코스였다.
1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Hit out towards second.
아,
And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
이번 시프트 안 걸어서
Hey, this
그런가?
guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it.
LeMahieu with a great
오,
start.
르메휴 좋아.
And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. 0-1 the count. And
그렇지.
here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some
나이스.
tough pitches in this count with the
걸쳤다,
base open at
걸쳤어.
first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Max Kepler becomes out number 2 this inning. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Buxton at second with 2 down. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take
그렇지.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
오, 6대 7대 2.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
아,
On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He'll get it into second. While the
이런.
throw pulls him off the bag.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A
오,
bullet to
좋아.
first
나이스
base.
선타.
Digging in, Mitch Garver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And
아,
goodbye.
이건
This one
40점
ain't
좀 안
coming
좋은데.
back. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
아,
Yeah, man, you don't see this very often, D-Row, when it's cold and
근데 안
chilly
받고?
like this.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge is going back.
Whoa.
Leaps
오.
and he makes
야,
the catch. He took
에런
away
저씨
a home
고맙다.
run. Wow. Ready once again, Travis Blankenhorn. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This one's down to third. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over.
오,
Man facing
3승.
Chapman is
아
not
근데
for the
이번
faint of
경기는
heart
조금 홈런
as he
맞은
unleashes
사실점 조금
fireball
그렇다.
after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than
오, 월드 시리즈 진출 성공해서 이제 애틀랜타랑 붙게 됩니다.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It's Game 3 of the World Series. Sean Newcomb will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
또 솔로 홈런 좋아요.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 home. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Strike one to start the at-bat. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That
그렇지.
front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
On to first, a double play. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Acuna digs in now.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here comes the first pitch.
The catcher,
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats.
좀
Strike 1.
홈런을 좀 잘 맞네.
Hard
그렇지.
hit ball to second. And there's one down now. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna.
먹혔는데
Skied into
이거
straightaway right.
시프트.
And he will make the
되네.
play. 2 away now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Eaton. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Line
김경수.
drive to center field.
그렇지.
Reyes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side.
타격도 해.
The pitcher, Chang-Ho Koo, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on
Here.
replay after the game.
좌투수여가지고.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to go as the third baseman, Adam Duvall. High in the air out to center field.
잡아라.
Center fielder on the run.
그렇지.
He's there and records the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
The pitcher.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
Number 1. Second baseman.
Up and in for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike. Albies.
Popped up. Voit over to his left, and
Wow.
that retires the side.
오, 연타석 홈런.
Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Hit hard to the right, foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in Freddie Freeman.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A ball and a strike now. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
Ball. 2-2 the count.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. LeMahieu's got it, and they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
아깝네.
And here's
타오가 좀
Ronald
느렸어.
Acuna Jr. now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And it's
홈런 잘
gone.
맞냐?
Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven
아,
by the
완전
long ball.
가운데로
We've seen
갔네.
these squads go deep, but combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. And that misses for ball 1. Darno, runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
아, 좋았었는데.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit sharply on the ground. Beautiful diving stop. One there on to first.
세이브야?
Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning.
아,
All ready to
타격타.
go in the top of the fifth. And next will be the pitcher, Chang-ho Koo. This is popped up. Darno is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Play ball.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth,
Swing
and
out.
that'll bring up the pitcher, Sean Newcomb.
The pitcher. Gone.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here.
잡어.
This offense is going to the plate, just pulling
Wow.
the trigger on everything.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch.
At the ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
그렇지.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Now the pitch.
Now batting, second baseman.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
아, 또?
Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall. And
아,
this
홈런
ball
잘
is
맞네.
gone.
구창모.
No chance to make a play on that one. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. First offering on its way.
Number 5. Freddie.
Ground ball right into the shift. LeMahieu's got it.
Wow.
Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is. Ronald Acuna will stand
아마
in again
이태가
as we
마지막일
flash
것
you
같다.
back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. The ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Now batting, catcher. Travis.
Bat explodes as this is popped up.
좋다.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
슬라이더가
Delivery
홈런을
to
좀
him
많이
on the
맞나?
way. Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and a strike. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Now
나이스.
that's popped up. Real Muto has a play, and that ends the inning.
아, 4대 4까지 만들고 끝났네. 이겨라. 아, 좋네.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another
야,
edition of Major League
진짜전
Baseball.
선발에 나오게 될
It's the
줄이야.
big one, Game 7
사실
of the World
선발이니까
Series between the
마무리 잘
Atlanta
못할
Braves
줄
and the
알았는데
New York Yankees.
마지막 선발에 또 나오게 됩니다. 우승 경기 못 보게
And now
될 줄
a moment to show
알았는데
you the lineup for Atlanta in this
그래도
one.
월드 시리즈
What do you have on
첫
this lineup
경기
as they go for a
올라와가지고
championship here on the road, D-Row?
부진했었는데
Matty, I know this
마지막도
team can swing the bat.
우승하는 데
But
있어서
one thing I'm focused on,
완투나
I think a
완봉을 해서
huge key for
장식하면
this
또
team is base running.
달라질 수가 있기
And
때문에
I'm not necessarily saying stolen
잘
bases.
던져보도록
Just being
하겠습니다.
aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game.
First pitch, 7:06.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is put in
그렇지.
play to the right side of the infield. And there's
좋고요.
one gone to start the night. So the base is empty here with one away. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
어?
A ball and no strikes. Koo is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it
그렇지.
really helps him work deep into game.
One of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off him. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2.
그렇지.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. In order go the Braves.
야, 한 점 내줬어. 좋아, 좋아.
Acuna digs in now.
Leading off for the Braves.
First pitch of the at-bat.
13. Ronald.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Acuna is one of the few true
제구 자신감
superstar
붙었고요.
hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods. But I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one
나온
of the
것
great hitters
같았는데.
in our sport.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And
그렇지.
checked his swing,
야,
but it's a strike
좋다.
3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Mlb.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one
좋고요.
again.
Fastball called for strike 2. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now this guy's a grinder, fouls off good pitches, and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
That softly
그렇지.
hit to right. Will that get down? And this is taken for the out. Stepping up to the
투구수를
plate, Travis
좀
Darno.
줄여서
Work on
최대한
keeping this top of the second alive.
이닝을 많이 가져가야 되는데.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
그렇지.
Fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
와,
Takes this the other way to right.
야,
And
저걸
that
또
finds the
안타대네.
outfield grass for a base hit.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice
볼로
in this
잘
game. This guy
던진 것
watches 2
같은데.
pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a
스플리터.
knock on a ball
보면
way out of the
밑으로
zone.
스트라이크 존에서 떨어졌는데 타자가 잘 쳤어요.
Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings at one off the plate.
나이스
This is
먹혔어요.
hit high in the air out toward left center.
좋다.
Rtts is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the left for Atlanta. At the plate, Ender Inciarte, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Ender Inciarte.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss
그렇지.
on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass
좋다.
and misses. That's strike 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed.
좋아요.
4 strikeouts already, and that's out number
오,
2.
월드 시리즈 3차전인가 나왔었잖아요. 예, 그때랑 완전 다릅니다 지금. 페이스 좋아요. 나이스 유격수 정면.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Hey, nobody out.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Dansby.
This one's
그렇-
down to
어?
third. Oh, just a brutal
아.
hop, and it goes right by him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
뭐하냐.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Pulled toward
Ooh.
right center field. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the
그렇지.
first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1.
볼이야?
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base, almost like a hybrid
오,
pitch
위험했다.
out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
그렇지. 야 이거
This is
평살.
slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to.
아.
LeMahieu for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. He's set and the pitch.
The second baseman. Ozzie.
Acuna leads up
스트라이크
first
존이
with
좀
a pair of outs in the inning.
알투베처럼
That's in
좁은 애네.
there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Count still at 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
그렇지.
Now a
와.
fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
거의 이거 뭐 살얼음판이네.
Leading off to the plate. The catcher.
First offering on its way.
Darno.
A high fastball is in there.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's
오,
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
오,
And
야.
that nearly would have gotten him on the board.
위험했다.
Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit to
그렇지.
short. Fielded cleanly. And
좋아요.
the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Sliced hard on the ground, and that gets through
시프트
for a
걸렸네.
1-out base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He
와,
looks terrific.
이거 잡아.
absolutely
아.
postseason monster right here, having a huge
아니, 저걸 왜
series. And a
슬라이딩을
big
해서
leader can have
멍청이.
their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside
월드
means
시리즈에서
everything.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batter.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here.
일단 주자
They struggle
채우고.
to produce a lot of runs, but
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
The batter, number 2.
Adam Eaton digging in next, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and a strike to count. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he is in there. And the tying
Ah.
run is in to score from third.
홈으로 던졌어야 되는데.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
아, 잘 나가다가 저 중견수 저 새끼 때문에.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Set to deliver on 3-0.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind foul ball. And this is pulled foul as he was way out
저 왜
in
이렇게
front
잘
there.
치냐?
The next 3-2 hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third.
아휴.
And the tag will be too late as they take the lead now at 2-1.
아, 중견수 1명 때문에 진짜.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
오, 2대2 만들었어. 야, 나 살 떨리네.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Hey, nobody out now.
And he takes a called strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team.
그렇지.
Not afraid to execute.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Right back at the mound. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Travis d'Arnaud comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on
와.
2-2. He's already seen the curveball
안
a couple of
나오네.
times, so he might be looking for it.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Pulls this one in the
나이스.
air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. No balls and 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And
그렇지.
he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
삼진 7개째.
1 left.
오! 야! 야, 과연 구창모 어? 그래. 마지막 7차전 승리 투수 되나요? 하나만 더. 야.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out.
요 때문에 우승 날릴 뻔했다 인마.
field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
야, 선발로서 마지막 7차전을 던지게 될 줄이야. 자, 구창모 2021 시즌 7차전 선발 나와서 우승으로 마무리 지었습니다. 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.